Welcome to another episode on the Reality Bite podcast, an episode which is mind blowing. Let me tell you a story. Let's dive into it. You wake up in the morning and you are really only got one major decision. It's not about the clothes you're going to wear, it's not about who you are going to see or the hair you are going to make. It's not about what you're going to do. It's about you having a good attitude or a bad attitude. Because a positive attitude is so crucial. I'm very lucky to naturally be an optimistic person, and I think that helped enormously. One of the most difficult things every human being wrestles with is their attitude. When you really get it that you throughout your own success, be miserable and potentially make yourself sick. Unless you adopt a positive attitude, you will choose to start looking at life through optimistic eyes. Your attitude is your own creation, and it can be your biggest undoing or your most powerful tool. If you want things to improve in your life, if you want a change from the patterns that you are currently experiencing, then learn to take responsibility for your thoughts. I mean your thought from your attitude. And so the first step in changing your attitude is to take responsibility for your own thought. When you recognize and accept that it's the thoughts you are thinking that are making you feel miserable, then you begin to change the kinds of thoughts you think. If someone offered you the life of your dreams in exchange for you finding as many good things every day as you could, you would do it in a flash. Well, that is the way you receive the life of your dreams. In my life, I have found that thinking positively and living in optimism is the best way to be successful and create things you want. If you look to outside circumstances in the world to form your attitude, you'd be in trouble. That would require every circumstances around you to be perfect all the time, so you could have a positive attitude. And you cannot control every circumstance, right? Yeah. So it would also require a lot of people to behave perfectly all the time. And sometimes I just feel bad. I feel some way because I could have this attitude which makes me very angry, emotions per se. And you cannot control anyone by yourself. If you think about it, you would actually need all 7 billion of us to shape up into what you want so you can have an optimistic and positive attitude. So you see, you simply can't look to outside circumstances to dictate what kind of attitude you will have. If you do, you will always find a circumstance or a person that will give you a reason to have a negative attitude. In order to become your most powerful tool, your attitude must be dictated from within. From within. I've been optimistic in the worst circumstances. Everything has a positive or a negative to it. Yeah, you can find both in every single situation in the world. The person who is going to succeed is the person who is going to be able to look at the things in a positive manner first. You have the freedom to choose to be optimistic or pessimistic. You can peel off your old attitude like a piece of cloth and put on a brand sparkling new attitude every single day. It's simple as that, and it's your choice, your way. This is the dose of reality. Reality Bite Podcast. We say fat, the point to point show.